Alright, so this is my review on The Forest version 0.24. Now, is it worth buying? That's basically what I'm reviewing as it stands right now, because pretty much every week, every about 8 to 9 days actually, they put a new update out, always including more things. Now, I've had this game for about a week now, and I've played like 18 hours on it, so I figured I would do a review since I've played quite a bit and, you know, built a nice house and explored everything and pretty much have a good grasp on what the game has to offer at the time right now. Now, this is it's just a review if you should buy it right now, because it is in early access, and the one problem you get with early access is not really knowing how good it is. You know there's going to be bugs, you know there's going to be problems with it. That's the one issue with an early access game. Now, with that being said, this one is actually really good. Before, I heard that it was a little bit harder, or a little bit easier. How the cannibals, you could basically kill them easily and wouldn't really have to worry about them. But now, I guess they've made it a lot harder. And they have. When you first start out, going against quite a few cannibals is not the easiest task. But once you end up finding, you know, the katana and the proper axe and upgrading things, like you upgrade your weapons, there's a lot of things you can do, and they're constantly adding more. So, is it worth buying right now? Considering it's only $15, if I'm not mistaken, right now anyway. I paid $15 for it, so it's a good game as it stands right now. There's really no game-breaking issues or anything. I haven't had any problems or anything really that would make the game really unplayable, or at least not fun. Now, with that being said, it is a good game. You will get a lot of hours played out of it, especially if you enjoy an open world game with a lot to do. So, with that being said, it all depends on what kind of game you like. If you're into these open world games and because it's a survival game, you get stranded on, well, your plane crashes and you get stranded on this forest, and the cannibals steal your kids. You wake up to, your plane crashes, you wake up, and you see a cannibal walking off with your kid. And that's basically the whole point of the game, is to find your son. Now, I don't think they have added that part into the game yet, to where you can actually find your son. To the best of my knowledge, there isn't a way to find him, but if anybody knows, make sure to comment in the comment section to let everybody know if you can. But as it stands for the version 0.24, you can't find your kid, as far as I know. So with that, it's a good game. It's, in my opinion, I think it's worth a buy. Now, for you guys watching, you really have to do your research on it, especially with an early access game. That's a big thing with early access, is just knowing what you're buying, because, you know, they could abandon the game at any point. That's the problem with early access. You know, there could be bugs, or there's going to be problems eventually, or in some cases there's not. Like this, I haven't found any issues. The game looks amazing too. The graphics are amazing for a game, and well, it is only on PC, so that's why it is so good looking when you have your graphics and everything turned up. But the game, for an all-around like fun factor, it is, especially if you like building and like surviving and having to, you know, like do the survival thing. The game's really good for that. So you just really gotta look at it that way. But for right now, as an early access game, I'd give it a for an early access right now, I'd say buy it. If this is your type of game that you would see yourself enjoying to play, because it is a really enjoyable game. When you actually get an actual house built with, defensive walls, and you get good weapons, and you have your things upgraded, and you have animal traps and everything, and you have everything set up. It's actually a lot of fun. Even at the beginning, when you really don't have anything, it's still a lot of fun. There's so much that can be done in the game, just exploring and finding stuff. Like I was just exploring around, and I found the katana blade in some guy's chest. I didn't even know they had that in here, and it's just one of those things that you just stumble upon, and and it's pretty cool. Now, they're always going to have more and more updates, and there is no actual release date for the game yet, but that's a good thing about this right now as an early access is, yes, it is early access, but it is a good game. It really is. It's got a lot of potential where there's already lots already. It's a lot of fun, and pretty much anybody could play it. Like, it's not like one of those games where only a select few people would probably like. This one is actually a real all-around good game, and with plenty more to come to it, because it's still version 24.24, sorry, and I think it is in a couple days they're coming out with a new update. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to be any new items or anything amazingly good, but I might do updates on this game, or do a video on the updates for when they actually put in new things that are worth talking about, because this is a really good game, and there's not a lot of people. You can play online, but there's not a lot of people online for servers right now, which sucks, because the game is a lot of fun single player, and it'd be a lot better to have someone else help you build a serious place. Like this place right here took me, I've been playing for 19, 20 hours, so pretty much 15 hours. I have a little other crappy house down there that I built up, but I moved over here, and it's taken quite a bit to build. But that's the thing, is once you actually get settled into a nice little lot that you have, you can do a lot with it, and there's a lot of customization, like custom builds. All that's all custom builds, and with that, they're going to be putting probably so much more in every update or here and there, and they always do updates fast. So that's the good part about it, is there's actually they actually care about the game, which is nice. So, is it worth buying? I'd say yes. If you're into open world survival games, I'd say give it a buy, because it is a good game. And plus, right now it's only $16, and I guarantee you when this game is finished, it's gonna be $60 for sure when it's finished, because it is a good game, and it's a huge game. I haven't even explored the map, so I would say give it a buy, especially right now, early access. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing that's gonna make you not like the game because of a bug or some issue. There's nothing that I have found that is wrong with the game at all. So I would say give it a buy, because it is a good game. So I guess we'll leave it at that for the review of the Forest version 0.24. I will do updates or videos on updates if they do put in, new weapons or anything worth talking about or making a video about. So I'll leave it at that, and make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And if you guys want to see any reviews on any other games, or hear my thoughts on any other early access games, or any game really for PC, I can do Xbox. Yeah, I have an Xbox One. I can do videos for Xbox games if you guys would want that. But for right now, if there's any PC games or any games you guys want to see, just let me know in the comments, and I will do my best to make a video on the games that you guys want to see. So, alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.